In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add footers in MailerLite step by step so you can create polished, professional emails and landing pages that build trust with your audience. A well-designed footer is one of those small details that makes a huge difference. It gives your subscribers easy access to your contact info, legal links, and social profiles, all while reinforcing your brand. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. The first thing you need to do is log into your MailerLite account. Head over to the MailerLite website and sign in with your email address and password. Once you're in, you'll see your main dashboard, which is your command center for all your campaigns, subscribers, and automations. Make sure you're on the correct account if you manage multiple brands, because you want to add the footer to the right set of subscribers and content. Next, you need to open the editor. This could be for either an email campaign or a landing page. The process is very similar for both. If you're working on an email, go to the campaign section and either create a new email or edit an existing draft. For a landing page, navigate to the Site section and open the page you want to edit. Once inside, you'll be greeted by MailerLite's drag-and-drop builder, which is intuitive and beginner-friendly. The editor is where all the magic happens, so take a moment to familiarize yourself with the layout. You'll see a sidebar with blocks on the left and your design preview on the right. Now scroll to the bottom of your design. This is where the footer will live, so you want to make sure you're at the very end of your email or page. In the preview pane, click or scroll down until you see the last section. If you already have some content, you might need to add a new row or section at the bottom. MailerLite makes this easy by letting you click the plus button or drag blocks directly into the empty space below your existing content. With the bottom area visible, it's time to add a footer block. In the left sidebar, look for the blocks palette. You'll want to drag either a footer block or a text block into that bottom section. A dedicated footer block often comes pre-styled with common elements, which can save you time, but a regular text block gives you full control. Drag it into place and you'll see it appear in your design. This block will be the foundation of your footer, so position it carefully. It should sit right at the very bottom of your page or email, below all other content. Now, enter your footer content. Start with the basics, your company name, contact information, and website URL. Click inside the text block and type or paste this information. For example, you might write ABC Company followed by your address, phone number, and email. The website URL is crucial. It gives readers a quick way to click through to your main site. Keep the contact info concise. You don't need a full paragraph, just the essentials. This is also a great place to add a short tagline if you have one, which reinforces your brand identity. If you want to include social media links, now is the time to add them. MailerLite has a dedicated social block that you can drag in below or beside your text. This block lets you choose from icons for platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and more. Simply select the ones you need and paste in the URLs for your profiles. Social icons are a subtle but powerful way to grow your following. They encourage subscribers to connect with you on their preferred platform. Just be careful not to overcrowd the footer. 3 to 5 icons is usually plenty. Next, add copyright information. This is a standard part of any professional footer. Below your contact details, type something like copyright 2025 ABC Company. All rights reserved. The copyright notice protects your content and adds a layer of professionalism. Make sure the year is current. You can update it annually or use a dynamic date if your email platform supports it. If you're sending emails internationally, this is also a good spot to include any required legal disclaimers for your industry. Now let's customize the footer colors. Click on the footer block to select it, then look for the color options in the settings panel. You can adjust the background color and the text color to match your brand. For the background, a darker shade like charcoal or navy often works well for footers, as it creates visual separation from the main content. For text, choose a light color like white or pale gray to ensure readability against that dark background. If you prefer a lighter footer, use a subtle gray background with dark text. The key is contrast. Make sure your text stands out so visitors can easily read the information. Formatting the text is your next step. With the text block still selected, use the toolbar to choose a font size and alignment. Typically, footer text is smaller than your main body copy. Something like 12 to 14 pixels works well. Center alignment is common for footers as it looks clean and balanced, but left alignment is also fine if your design calls for it. You can also adjust line spacing and add bold or italics to important elements like your company name. Consistency is important here. Use the same font family you've used throughout the rest of your design to maintain a cohesive look. You'll also want to add important links. These are the legal and navigation links that every professional footer should include. In the same text block or in separate blocks, type out links like privacy policy, terms of service, and contact page. Then highlight each piece of text and use the link button in the toolbar to attach the corresponding URL. Make sure the links open in a new tab if you're on a landing page so visitors don't lose their place. This not only keeps you compliant with data protection laws, but also builds trust with your audience by being transparent about how you handle their information. Now, take a step back and review the footer layout. Look at how all the elements are arranged. Is the contact info easy to find? Are the social icons properly aligned? Does the copyright notice sit nicely at the bottom? You can drag blocks up or down to reorder them, or adjust padding and margins in the settings panel. A well-organized footer should feel intentional, not cluttered. If something looks off, now is the time to tweak it. This is your chance to polish the design before anyone sees it. Before you finalize anything, preview the design. Click the preview button at the top of the editor. MailerLite will show you how your email or landing page looks on desktop, and you can usually switch to a mobile preview as well. Check the footer on both views. Make sure the text is still readable on a small screen and that the links and icons are sized appropriately. Mobile responsiveness is critical because a huge percentage of your audience will view your content on their phones. If something looks squished or too small, go back and adjust the font size or spacing. Once everything looks good, save your changes. Click the Save button in the top right corner of the editor. MailerLite auto-saves periodically, but it's always a good habit to manually save before moving on. This ensures that all your hard work is preserved and that you don't lose any edits if your internet connection drops. Now it's time to publish or send. If you're working on a landing page, click the Publish button to make it live. For an email campaign, click Send or Schedule to deliver it to your subscribers. Before you hit that final button, take one last look at your footer in the context of the full content. Double check that all links work and that the colors and fonts are consistent. This is your final quality check, so don't rush through it. And that's it. You've successfully added a professional footer to your MailerLite content. Your footer now includes all the useful information and links your audience needs, from contact details and social icons to legal policies and copyright. This small addition not only enhances your credibility, but also makes it easy for subscribers to connect with you and find important resources. A great next step is to save your footer as a reusable block in MailerLite so you can quickly apply it to future campaigns without rebuilding it from scratch. Thanks for watching, and if you need to revisit any of these steps, feel free to save this video for later. Happy emailing!